Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you? Hope you are safe and sound. I am also fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Today I would like to take class on Bangladesh and Global Studies for class 9, chapter 11, third lecture, topic various economic systems. In the previous class, I discussed the capitalist economic system. Today I would like to discuss on socialist economic system, mixed economic system, and the Islamic economic system. So dear learners, let's start today's lesson. The characteristics of the socialist economic system. First point, ownership of the factors of production. All assets, including the factors of production, are under the state ownership in socialist economy. No private ownership is recognized here. Rather, public ownership exists here. Socialism is the economic organization of the society. There is a central planning authority in this system to manage all economic activities. The state integrates 4 factors of production through this organization and gives guidance to the production activity. The aim of the socialist economic system is to provide maximum welfare to the people. Point 2. Government instruction in economic activities. The government takes basic decision in producing goods and imparting services to the citizens. Which goods would be produced, in what amount, and when, and in what process goods would be sold to whom, all are decided by the government. All these decisions are the part of the central planning authority. There is no scope of personal initiative in the socialist economic system. Point 3. Lack of freedom of consumer. There is no freedom in making decisions regarding production by the producer. Similarly, the consumer has no privilege to consume goods according to their own wish. The producers grow fruits determined by the government, and consumers purchase and consume these commodities according to the need. The consumers enjoy freedom to select necessary goods and purchase them socially. So in this system, there is no freedom for the consumer. Point 4. Objective of economic activity. In socialist economic system, all economic activities are conducted to meet the basic needs of each citizen and to attain highest welfare for the people. There is no scope here for earning personal profit. That is, socialist economy aims at making welfare for the people, not to make profit. Point 5. Income distribution. This point is subdivided into 4 sectors. Number 1, no labor exploitation. The earning profit is in the state or government in socialist economic system. Similarly, the revenue of land and interest of capital is deposited in the government treasury because the government is the owner of land and capital. The state pays wage to the laborers and incurs other expenses of production. As a result, there remains no scope to deprive the laborers. Point 2. Absent of unemployment. In socialist economic system, everyone will get work according to their qualification and remuneration according to their work. So there will have no unemployment because the state arranges works for all as per the ability and qualification. Point 3. Equal distribution of asset. Production, distribution, and consumption activities are accomplished in this system according to the need of people. All economic activities are conducted by the state under the central planning authority. So, the waste of asset is comparatively less here. As a result, the gross national product gradually increases and balanced distribution of asset is possible in socialist economic system. Last of all, less creativity. As the ownership belongs to the state, the individual initiative and eagerness in case of production and investment may be reduced. As a result, optimum utilization of natural resources cannot be ensured here. Even the highest productivity and creativity of individual cannot be ensured. So dear students, these are the characteristics of socialist economic system. First of all, factors of production are in the hands of the state. Second, in all economic activities, government decision is the last. Point 3, there is no freedom of the consumer in socialist economic system. Point 4, objective of economic activity in this system, production are made to ensure maximum welfare for the people, not to make profit here. These are the characteristics of socialist economic system. Now, characteristics of mixed economic system. Point 1, coexistence of government and private sector. The government ownership initiative remains active along with the private ownership and private initiative in the mixed economy. The supply of essential goods and services such as communication system, treatment, arrangement for education, etc. are run mainly under the government control. In such cases, production and supply of partial, personal or private initiative are seen here. Point 2, government initiative. Basic and large industry, publicly important organization, big banks and financial organizations, main import and export goods, life-saving medicine, child food, etc. usually remain under the government control in mixed economic system. Point 3, private initiative. The essential commodities such as agricultural goods, clothes and garments, processed foods, personal vehicles, restaurants, etc. are produced, established and supplied mainly on private initiative. That is, in this system, both the private and government initiative run side by side. Point 4, competition. The private sector remained predominant in mixed economy. So there is competition for production. Here, price of goods are fixed on the basis of supply and demand. The choice of buyers and investment of the producers is fixed depending upon the price and ability. So there is competition in the mixed economic system. There are more producers for the same products. Point 5, earning profit. The predominance of private sector remains in the mixed economic system. So main objective of all economic activities of the private producers are to earn maximum profit. Even the state-owned sectors are also influenced with the motive of earning profit. There is no aim of earning profit from public welfare activities such as in health, education, etc. Even arrangement is also made to control profit in some social welfare sectors such as telecommunication, transport, etc. That is, in mixed economic system, if the company is private, then it aims at making profit, and if the company is public, that is government, it aims at providing maximum welfare to the people. Point 6, freedom of entrepreneur and consumer. In mixed economy, the restriction is imposed on the monopoly business of essential goods which are used by the people. As a result, more than one producer sell the goods in the market in competitive price. Mixed economic system, the producer can purchase and consume, the customer can purchase and consume the common goods freely. If production hampers in disaster period, then government may impose control indirectly on the sale and purchase of any goods. Last point, distribution of income. The part of private ownership of the economy is run fully by the individual for the purpose of earning profit. In most cases, less wage is given to the laborers than due wage, like the capitalist economic system. That is, like capitalist system, the laborers are exploited in the mixed economy. The surplus wage is included with profit to the hands of the producers. As a result, laborers are exploited and deprived. Income disparity is observed, so overall welfare of the people is not ensured. On the other hand, the government sectors aim for the social welfare to the utmost. Laborers engaged in the production to get due rise in the government sector. So a balanced distribution has been possible in government sectors. In mixed economy, it appears that a balanced distribution of asset, just wage is ensured in the state enterprise, while the labor exploitation and income disparity is observed in the private enterprise sectors. So dear student, dear learners, these are the characteristics of mixed economic system. First point, coexistence of government and private sector. In the mixed economy, both the government company and private company run side by side. In some sectors, government initiate to produce the product, and in some sectors, and in most of the economic sectors, private company take initiative to produce the product and sell them in the market. As the private company is predominant in the mixed economy, so there is competition. There are more than one producer for the same product. Earning profit. If the company is private, it aims at making maximum profit, and if the company is public or government, it aims at providing maximum welfare to the people. Point 6, there is freedom of consumer and producer in the mixed economic system. Islamic economic system. I have already discussed the characteristics of socialist and mixed economic system. And the fourth economic system is the Islamic economic system. Few countries follow Islamic economic system. The first point of Islamic economic system, that is the first characteristic of Islamic economic system, ownership of asset. The personal ownership of asset is recognized in Islam. Man can use and consume the asset according to his wish. He can transfer his property to his heirs without any obstacles. Point 2, Sharia-based economic functions. In Islamic economic system, the economic activities and all functions are run as per the provision of Islamic Sharia. The basic principles of Islamic activities are determined. The basic principles of economic activities are determined according to the 5 pillars of Islam, instruction of the Holy Quran, and the provisions of Hadith of our great Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Point 3, production system. An individual can invest either individually or collectively for producing goods permitted by the Islamic Sharia. The producer himself can also purchase and consume necessary goods. The objectives of production are to confirm producing halal goods and ensure social welfare. The large-scale production activity is customary in Islamic economy, but where there is no existence of private initiative, the government initiative can be launched there. If money or asset remains under the possession of an individual for a certain period, then a fixed portion of it has to be distributed among the poor as zakat. Zakat is compulsory from the rich person to the poor in Islam. The transaction of interest is haram or prohibited in Islamic economic system. In this system, the capitalists sustain the profit and incur loss at the proportionate rate of their capital which they invest in the business. There is interest-free deposit and loan-taking system in Islamic banking. The producers and businessmen can take the loan and pay profit to the loan disbursing organization, that is the bank. Just wage is given to the laborers in time in Islamic economic system. As a result, proper distribution of produced asset is possible in Islam. That is, in production system of Islamic economy, all activities are done by Islamic Sharia. Here, halal goods are produced and social welfare are ensured. There is prohibited in taking interest in Islam. The banks provides loan to the producer or businessman, and if the producer or businessman incurs loss, the bank also shoulders the incur upon it. Just wage is given to the laborers in time in Islamic economic system. Last of all, income distribution. Point 4, income distribution. The production system is free of exploitation and it is followed in Islamic economic system. Here, the paying of remuneration on the basis of equity and justice. That is, when the wage or salary is given to the laborer, it must be on the equity and justice. So dear students, these are the characteristics of Islamic economic system. Now, there is homework for you. Differences. Identify differences between the capitalist and socialist economic system. The homework is identify differences between the capitalist and socialist economic system. Dear students, stay home, study regularly. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.